This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, welcome to the October statewide meeting for the Project Prevent Youth Coalition. Thank you guys for being with us. We're going to run through a couple of things. First, we wanted to say, yay, starter kits have arrived to most of our chapters. Okay, it's noon, so the sirens are going off. Sorry. But we're excited to get some of these pictures and short videos from some of our students receiving their starter kits. This one, oh, now I'm having trouble remembering. Was this Cohen, Stephanie? These three girls? Or was it Drew Central? I thought I'd written it down. We know, we just forgot. This one, this is Arkansas High School. The second one, we recognize Wrangler. And but these were a lot of fun. So thank you for sending these in and sharing with us that you've received your starter kit. If you haven't gotten one and you'd like to, we're sending out boxes that have our new REACH guidebooks, which are also on the website too, if you need a digital copy. But we're just sending out some giveaways and things to get you guys started. Our copy of our toolkit, which is also a digital copy, is available on the website. But these have just been kind of fun to send out. So if and I know we have several new chapters. I have a list of, let's see, Mountainburg, Hot Springs East, Mena, and Mountain Home Junior High. Your starter kits are on the way. We're going to put them together either this afternoon or tomorrow and get those sent out to you guys too. So that was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that the students have enjoyed opening those. And the biggest announcement, the biggest thing that we have going on for the month of October, and one of the biggest things that we do for the entire school year, is our annual conference. So those of you that have been around for a while know that we usually host a huge conference. The last several years, it's been at the 4-H Center out in Ferndale, and we pack the auditorium and have lots of great breakout sessions, and we've had a DJ. We've just had like a full day of fun. Yes. Well, as with everything, the conference has gone virtual, and for our 7th through 12th graders, the Youth-Led Fact-Fed Annual Conference will be next Thursday. That's October 15th. It is from 8:30 in the morning until 11:30 in the morning. So I know several of you have already registered. If you have not, it's certainly not too late. We can send you these awesome REACH shirts. And Stephanie, tell them about your new favorite t-shirt.
So the REACH t-shirt is so soft, like we can't even explain it. You want to register because you want to get this, because if you have one of our other shirts, you might think they're the softest shirt, but they're not.
The cake.
This one is so great. It's so cute. It goes with the theme, obviously, but it's super fun and it is super soft.
So we still have several of these, and we'd love to send them out to you guys. Some of them may be on the way. If you have registered and you haven't received yours yet, we mailed out a lot yesterday. So yes, we have t-shirts and a few other goodies to send out for those that register for the virtual conference. So we really want to be able to send those to you. If you're listening in and you have a Project Prevent Next Generation chapter, that's our 4th through 6th grade, they have their conference is the day before on the 14th. So we're going to have 2 back-to-back days of virtual conferences. We still plan to have a lot of fun. It's obviously not the same as being in person, but we have a lot of neat videos to share and some interviews with some experts, and the entire conference will follow the REACH theme, where we're talking about every letter in the word REACH and kind of what that means, and we're excited about it. So we're working really hard on that. It's been taking up a lot of our time, and we couldn't be happier to be spending our time this way. We have some questions in the chat. Hi, Sheena. Yes, hi, Heather from North Little Rock. Tawana, thank you, from Harrison. I'm glad to see you guys, and thanks for being here. I'm going to try to keep an eye on this chat. I know you guys can relate, but these virtual meetings they bring all new sets of challenges. The other thing that we really want to talk about today outside of the conference, and remember that you can register for the conference on the website, projectpreventar.org. It's not too late to register. And we can have up to 3,000 people on the actual conference. So we're not anywhere near that, so we can definitely include lots more. If you want to, I'll say one more thing about the conference. If you want to just register yourself as the advisor, but show it to all of your students, you can certainly do that. And you may just shoot me an email and say, you know, I've registered and I have this many students that'll be watching, and then I can add them to the registration without you having to do every individual student on the registration link. If that's confusing, just call me or email me. I know we've been working with several of you to get that straightened out, so that's not a problem. But for Ready, Set, Record, this is our other big thing that we do every year, and it's a project that's ongoing in the fall, and then it ends in January, and then we award the winners in February. So the theme, of course, we're sticking with how the students will reach other students by encouraging them to not use tobacco and nicotine. Explain how they'll reach their family and friends by helping them quit if they're already using those products, and how they can reach their goals for the future by living a tobacco and nicotine free life. So that's the kind of the theme this year, going along with the reach theme. But if you're not familiar with Ready, Set, Record, it is a project that we do every year for grades 7th through 12th, and this is actually the first year that we've opened it up to 7th graders, so I'm excited about that. It used to be 8th through 12th. So 7th through 12th can submit a 30-second video that's kind of like a commercial that you see that the Truth Initiative or the Real Cost, those commercials that you see a lot of times on YouTube or on TV. So it's like a public service announcement. And then we have a third party that judges the videos and chooses winners in several different categories. So lots of different winners can be selected for this. We even do like a best editing and best actor and different categories like that as well. The prizes are money, so that's exciting too, and usually the students like that part. We've actually kind of negotiated so the prizes will be, the monetary awards will be slightly higher this year, yay. So we're excited about that. But please encourage your students, advisors encourage your students to think about this, but it's not just for Project Prevent students. Any student in Arkansas can do this, whether they are virtual, going to school, virtual, homeschool, if they're going to school, as long as they're an Arkansas student in grades 7th through 12th, they can participate in this. So I'd love to see a ton of videos from your school or from your hometown. And if you have any questions about Ready, Set, Record, I'll be happy to answer any of those as well. Again, you can find more information about it on the website, Project Prevent AR, and that is also where the videos are uploaded. They have to be a YouTube video, and all of the rules and instructions on how to create them and upload them are available on the website also. Can you think of anything else, Stephanie? Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I also wanted to welcome some of our new chapters. Yay! Little Rock Excel, and Miss Booker's on today. So yay, we've added Little Rock Excel High School, Mountainburg High School, Mena Middle School, Heber Springs Middle School, and the Young Artist Studio in El Dorado. So we're so excited to have you guys, and I just want to remind those of you that received this Project Prevent t-shirt last year for your students, this teal shirt that you can see on the screen, we do have several of those available if you have any new chapter members. So if you have some students that didn't get one last year, just email me and let me know what sizes you need. And then for all of our new chapters, if you'll just send me your shirt sizes, we'll get those boxed up and sent to you as well. This is a soft shirt too. This is a really nice shirt.
Yeah, it's a good shirt too.
Yes.
Also good color.
Good color, yes. Like Ms. Smith and Ashdown said, she loves them for pictures because Project Prevent shows up really well in pictures. They do look good in pictures. But the Reach shirt is absolute softest shirt in the world. And then also want to just point out, I've been mentioning this in the weekly updates on Friday, those emails that go out. We do have a few mini grants still available. So if you know of someone in a neighboring town, or maybe a family member that you have that teaches somewhere or has an after-school program or a church youth group that would be interested in starting a Project Prevent chapter, we do still have some of those mini grants available. And then the other announcement I wanted to be sure to mention was that Arkansas Children's has what they call an Achiever program every year for 9th graders. So I have more information that I will forward a link for this when I send out the recording link. But this has been, I think that it's gone on for several years, but it is virtual this year, so they can be anywhere in the state. 9th graders, They'll meet like the third Monday of each month, I think it is. But they have meetings and they're able to do some volunteer projects, some community service, learn about medical careers, different things like that. And there's typically a cost with it, but they do have lots of scholarships available too. So I'll be sure to provide you that link if you guys have ninth graders that are interested in applying for it. They have to submit like an essay kind of indicating why they want to participate in the program and that type of thing. But that is something that is exciting to be virtual so that students all over the state can participate in that this year. And I know we mentioned this last month, and I won't continue to do this at every single statewide meeting, but I did want to just mention once again kind of the themes that we go along with each month. If you guys are looking for like activity ideas or just maybe some different topics to make signs or announcements about. October, of course, is Red Ribbon Week, and it's our conference month. I'm sorry, yes, Red Ribbon Week and our month for the conference. November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month, and there's also the Great American Smokeout. We'll be doing a Give the Gift of Living Tobacco Free campaign in December. Heart Month and our Ready, Set, Record Film Festival are both in February. We'll also open My Reason to Write and Drawing for a Difference, which are programs for younger students. So we'll have more information about that coming out, but we'd love for you guys to help us kind of promote that for our younger students. And then let's see, where were we? Oh, in March, we have the Take Down Tobacco, which used to be Kick Butts Day. So it's a day of action from the Tobacco Free Kids, Campaign for Tobacco Free Kids. April is Oral Cancer Awareness, and we'll focus on smokeless tobacco. We'll also be hopefully at the Travelers Games for the Kids Days in April, where we really promote prevention of smokeless tobacco. And then May is World No Tobacco Day, and then we also kind of celebrate, you know, the end of the year for Project Prevent students. So that is just kind of a heads up, maybe help you with some planning. And then Stephanie, you want to talk about some of the projects that some of our students have already been turning and sending pictures to you and
Sure.
letting you know?
Yeah, so we obviously know that the beginning of the school year was super weird, and a lot of you maybe weren't in classes or weren't in big groups, but we've still loved those of you that will send us pictures of projects and things you're able to do. We've shared several of those on our social media, so that's another place you can kind of go to look for project ideas. But some we have here, these on the left are pictures of students from Mountain Home Junior High School, and they are always really good with making fun little signs to hang around their school. And so you can see in these pictures, they've made some little signs about vaping and Juul and why it's dangerous and just some fun little things to hang around their campus. And then the one on the right, I just learned about this yesterday, actually. It's the Plant the Promise in the classroom. And so it's for Red Ribbon Week. Who is doing this?
This is
again?
Poen is doing this.
Poen, okay.
Yes.
Poen is doing this. I thought it was super cool when I heard about it. Plant the Promise. And you can get these little kits of what kind of flowers? A daffodil or a tulip. And so it comes with this cute little kit, the shovel and the things you'll need for it. And you can plan it as a project in your classroom, and then it'll eventually grow. And by the time it gets to be the spring, I guess,
yes.
Right? It will be this pretty little flower and kind of a reminder of Red Ribbon Week and all that kind of stuff. So another super cool thing, really different. We haven't heard of this before, but
yeah, this is the first that I've heard of it this year too, and I loved it. And so Poen is one of our schools that receives a mini grant, so this is how they spent some of their money to be able to buy these for the students in the school. I think it's a really neat project, especially, you know, we're always looking for things to do around Red Ribbon Week, so I loved it. I'm gonna go to the next one. Had just a few more pictures.
Oh yeah, okay, so these kids are from, I think the one on the far right again is Mountain Home with another one of their sons. And then the other three are from Northwest Arkansas and Bentonville. And the two in the middle, we shared this on our social media a while back too, a super cool idea. They got a little group of their members together and made their own prevention masks. And so they just had these little cloth masks, as you can see, and they had pens and paint and all kinds of stuff. And again, if you go to our social media pages, you can see more of them, but each of them had a really cool little design about, don't vape or why smoking is bad. Really cool little prevention messages, and they can wear those around. And then the one on the far left is they have started making some prevention signs for Red Ribbon Week, which again is something that's super easy that any of you guys can do. But their signs are so cute. One of them has the little unicorn on it.
I love
and
it.
It says,
It's so cute.
"Don't let nicotine ruin your magic."
Yes.
And then
It's a really good unicorn picture.
right, yes, they're so talented. And then the one on the right is super cute, very fitting for Halloween in October. And it says that tobacco is deadly and scary. So all
Amanda,
super
great
fun
job.
project ideas.
I love it. And then we have a list of a few other ideas too that may be coming up next. Yes, so Red Ribbon Week, as you guys know, is in October. It starts on the 23rd and it runs through the 31st, I believe. The theme this year for Red Ribbon Week is Be Happy, Be Brave, Be Drug Free. I think that's super cute. But we just wanted to kind of throw out some other ideas that some chapters are doing, or some that we kind of shared at the beginning of the school year, just to help you guys plan some activities. But as Stephanie had mentioned before, some social media challenges or scavenger hunts or different things, if you guys have your own social media, and we'll be talking a little bit more about that during the conference too. We always love the articles that students have written for their local newspapers or for your school paper maybe. We mentioned last time about painting a mural on a wall. That seems to be really trending right now. There's several coming up in Little Rock. I've seen them in some other towns like nearby, that this is really kind of taken off with different like positive messages. You can still read to the elementary classes those books that we've provided before, and we still have a few copies if you need some of those, but we have 2 different tobacco prevention storybooks that are great for elementary students. If you can't go in person, you could record it and share it, or you could Zoom into their classroom. Students can create their own activity sheets where it's a word search or whatever, or a coloring sheet to share with elementary students. Of course, creating the posters and the yard signs like we'd mentioned, or that we just showed. We also talked about maybe writing cards to different classmates or even to elementary students, maybe during Red Ribbon Week, just kind of encouraging them to be happy, be brave, be drug free. The door decorating, which has always been pretty popular if you still are in school, which I think a lot of us still are. You can do your classroom doors. And if you're not, or if you're some of our chapters that are in after school programs and church youth groups, you may even want to see if you can decorate doors for local businesses with just some tobacco-free messages. And then another thing that several chapters have started doing, I know Drew Central just started theirs. They do it every Wednesday and they call it Whoa Wait Wednesday, but they do announcements every week with a tobacco message. So the students got together and wrote them out for the next like 10 weeks or so. So they just take turns making these announcements over the intercom. Okay. Oh, Tawana's talking in the chat about Mountain Home Junior High yesterday. Keith actually just sent us some pictures from that, Tawana, and they're so cute. I didn't have time to put them into today's meeting, but yes, thank you for mentioning the hashtag. I wish I would have put that in here, but it's hashtag Red Ribbon Arkansas is the hashtag that we're using all over the state for all of the activities that have to do with Red Ribbon Week. So whether you're associated with Project Prevent or not, we work with a lot of other groups, a lot of students that are involved in RAD, or if you're just a classroom teacher and you want to do some Red Ribbon activities, that hashtag Red Ribbon Arkansas, we're trying to get all of our youth to use that hashtag when you share on social media what you're doing for Red Ribbon Week. All right, so let's talk about Trivia Tuesday.
Ooh, trivia.
You mentioned last time that it was back, and now we have some actual winners.
Trivia is back, and we have some winners this time. So I'll just get right to it. So the trivia winners for this month are if these are your usernames, then you've won a prize. So if your name is Casey.Christopher 2024, congrats to you. Our other winner is That's So Ramaya.
Yay.
Congrats to you. And our final winner for this month is Bannon.Price. So if one of these is you or one of these is your friend, you can always email me. But like I say every time, most of you guys just swipe up on our actual Instagram page. And so when this meeting is over, I will go and share these usernames and tag you guys. So if this is you, you can just send us a message on there and we will get you a super fun prize. So thanks for playing along. It is back now. So every Tuesday, we will have new trivia questions. And earlier we talked about the conference and the super soft shirts. And if you guys played yesterday, there was a question about that on there. So you just never know what it could be about.
So we were just kind of being a little nostalgic, looking back when we were like, we're almost to 300 followers, and then we had a big celebration when we got to 500, and now we're at 840 something. Yep. So our big next hill to climb is we want to get to 1,000 Instagram followers. So please tell your friends, advisors, tell your students if they're on Instagram, please give us a follow. Yes. Stephanie posts lots of great stuff every day. And of course you have a chance to win great prizes. And I just saw in the chat too that Green Forest, I think Miss Belanger is telling us that they made signs to hold up in the car line. I love that, because what a captive audience. As a parent who often sits in the car line, I would say that would be really effective. So that's great. I love it.
Yeah, send us pictures of all this stuff. We would love to share anything that you guys want to send us.
So I mentioned that this would be a little short. Stephanie and I usually end every statewide meeting with our contact information, and typically we have a picture of us out and about doing things, but because of the current climate, we have been not traveling, and we don't have any new pictures of ourselves. So
hi.
Our Bitmojis again.
Hi.
Hello. Yes, we can hear you.
Hi.
Hey, do you have a question?
Yes. Is this the right meeting?
Woo, I don't know. Are you looking for the Project Prevent statewide meeting?
Yes.
This is it. Unfortunately, we're almost finished, but fortunately, it is being recorded, so you can watch the entire thing on our YouTube channel, or of course, you can connect to it on our website. And I wanted to mention a couple of things about the website. Let me come over here and just pull it up. projectpreventar.org. Hopefully you guys are becoming a little bit more familiar with the website. We're constantly adding things, but I want to just point out a couple of things, because sometimes it's hard to explain it in email or even to say it. But if you're on our website, there's these tabs at the top. If you hover over each one, it kind of tells you what's in each section. So the first one I wanted to mention was if you hover over Get Involved and scroll down to Report Activities, this is where you'll submit an activity report. So anytime you guys are doing things, whether it is creating signs for your school or for the car line, or making announcements, or doing the Plan a Promise project, all of those things we need you to report so that we can capture everything that's being done all over the state, which is a way that we can assure our funding so we can continue to do things like this. So please, please, please remember to go to the website, get involved, and report activities and meetings every time you guys meet with your students. So this can be done by the advisor, or advisors, if you want to assign this to a student. It's a very short, simple report, so students can do this too. Just try to use the same chapter name every time. That way when we run a report, we have all of your activities there together. The other thing I wanted to just mention again is if you hover over news and events and go to the event calendar, everything that we do is in our calendar as far as our meetings and activities. But this is how you can find not only the meeting to connect, like to this meeting today, but also you'll be able to find the recording. So this is October, and of course, if you just click here on today's meeting, here's the link that you could automatically connect. You can even add it to your own calendar. And then we'll go back to last month in September. So last month's meeting was September 2nd. Once we click on it, you can't connect anymore, even though the link is still there because it's already happened. But here is the September recording. So those are just really easy to find like that. So that was the main things. Oops, excuse me. We do have just a couple more minutes. If you guys have any questions, we would love to just take your questions or any more ideas. I love that you guys are sharing ideas in the chat, or anything you want to share with us. We've got a few more minutes.
Hey, Lori, this is Miss Belanger at Green Forest.
Yes.
We've seen a couple of the schools had the cigarette costumes, so we have made one, and the
Awesome.
thing I know, and what they've done is they've worked out a skit with the cheerleaders, and he ends up getting booed out of the gym because I know we don't want him to look like a cartoon character or to make him look fun. And so is stuff like that okay? I know we can't have cigarettes in our hands or anything. So is that okay?
Yes.
Something like that?
Yes, and I know I'm glad that you mentioned that, especially for like Ready Set Record. We don't even allow
Right.
real products in the videos, but yes, we have. Let's see, Valley View has one of those, has some of those suits.
In Northwest
Okay.
Arkansas.
Northwest Arkansas,
Uh-huh.
Bentonville just got one. So yes, if I was trying to find a picture, but I don't think I have one on the website. But those are especially when you pair it with a skit, which is what Valley View did at our conference a couple of years ago, to where it's obviously not making it into a hero, but it's kind of like the
Yeah.
villain story.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we
Love
wanted to make sure about that. All right, thank you.
it. Yeah.
And thanks to the school because we did see a picture of the little costume and we thought that was a good idea. So thank you.
Yes. Great. Anybody else have anything that you want to ask or share? Okay, well, thank you guys again for tuning in today live, and thank you to those that are going to be watching the recording. As always, you can contact me and Stephanie, and I just pulled it down, but email or call either of us. Now let me find it really quickly, just because we want to see our Bitmojis again. She and I have worked from home quite a bit through this, but we're back in the office most days of the week now, so we're available to, of course, take your calls, but emails as well. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Let us know if you need anything. Hopefully we'll see you at the conference next week.
Yes.
All right. Bye-bye.